Hello there. I'm Trisha Hirschberger, and this is a very special San Diego Comic-Con version of Take My Money, the show where we show you all the coolest stuff that makes us shout,
"Shut up and take my money."
Today, I'm going to go all over the floor to try to find the best in wearables, collectibles. I hope there's not really edibles here, but who knows what we're going to find. Let's check it out. So Jordan, what are you holding right now?
I am holding our Comic-Con exclusive George R.R. Martin talking plush. Our regular George R.R. Martin plush actually comes with his trademark suspenders and his fisherman's cap, of course, and he speaks 10 phrases. But for Comic-Con, we've dressed him in an exclusive battle armor, and he carries, of course, a battle axe.
I think George would carry a battle axe.
He's got that look. He's got that fierce warrior look.
Yeah.
And it also, very importantly, comes with George R.R. Martin's autograph. And he's not at Comic-Con this year because he's busy writing, of course. And so this is the way fans can take a little bit of George R.R. Martin home with them.
Excellent. Now, if people want the non-Comic-Con exclusive version of George, where can they find him?
They can find it on our website, www.factoryent.com. And you can find lots of other cool stuff there as well.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jordan.
Thank you.
Now, I'm here with Janelle of Geekdom Wear. How are you, Janelle?
I'm good, thank you.
Well, you're holding probably the coolest bag at Comic-Con, so I would assume you're good. Tell us about the bag.
Absolutely. We actually, I know a guy that actually makes these, and I fell in love with them as soon as I saw them. I told him I absolutely had to have them.
Beautiful. So I know you guys are kind of marketing these as handmade leather dice bags, but with the strap, this could really be a purse, because, if you don't have a lot to carry around.
Yeah, they're big enough you can fit, your credit cards, lipstick, just throw a little bit of everything in there, and it's great. Strap's long enough you do a crossbody, so it's not going to go anywhere. And it's just a really, really attractive, unique piece of work.
Now, I know you guys have been specializing in really unique geek chic jewelry for a while now, but this is the first time you're selling these bags, correct?
Absolutely. We actually didn't get the bags until halfway through preview night. He literally drove down from LA so that we could have them for this show.
Awesome. Now, if people want to see more of what Geekdom Wear does, where can they find you?
Geekdomwear.com.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
There are so many talented artists at Comic-Con and so much amazing art to buy that I could do an entire episode just on that, but I digress. So Jerry, I hear that you guys have a premium figure that has not been seen before.
Yes, that's correct. Right here we have a Stan Lee DOS Toys. It's a 1/6 scale. It's fully articulate. It's got a lot of movable and removable parts. So there's only 200 here. It's signed by Stan, and it's a hot seller. You guys got to come out and get this right now.
It's a hot seller. Now, if for whatever reason these don't all sell at Comic-Con, where can people find these?
You can find them at StanleyCollectibles.com. We'll have a few of them up, and usually whatever we don't sell at the con, we usually try to put them back up on the site because a lot of our fans, a lot of loyal customers, they always want to go on there and get the exclusive items at every show that we do.
Absolutely, and that goes for everybody at home too. If you want your very own Stan Lee, you probably have collectibles of things that have come out of Stan Lee's mind. Now you can have Stan, the Generalissimo himself. Now, this is one of my favorite booths at Comic-Con, the past few years at least. How long has Geek Chic been at Comic-Con?
I believe this is our 3rd year here. Yeah.
Nice. So then I've seen you all 3 years. I feel very good about that.
You're very well informed, young lady.
Thank you. And I always love stopping by here because this is a gamer's table, gamer's cabinet, things that look beautiful to go in your living room, but then surprise, they're also super functional if you're a tabletop gamer.
Exactly. It's all dual purpose furniture. Yeah, we make coffee tables and dining room tables, flat file and comic book cabinets. We make beautiful heirloom quality pieces, also some really lovely dedicated game room tables, but everything we make is essentially, we call it geek lifestyle furniture. So we don't do bedroom sets, sorry, or anything of that nature. We really stick to kind of our niche market. So they all have basically this layered system where you have a sheet of acrylic that you can lift up and put your board game, your map, your grid, your hex underneath, and now it's a wet erase surface. So you can literally keep score directly on the table, you can mark damage, you could play for 2 hours and decide you need to pause, close it up, it's now your dining room table.
And you also have hidden compartments in the tables
Yes,
too, right?
yes. As far as that goes, probably the most compartmentalized table, you might call it, and the most grand would definitely be the Sultan. The Sultan is a dedicated game room table. It is wonderful if you play very large miniatures games as well as large role-playing campaigns. But it is a thing to reckon with. It is a very, very large piece.
And if people want to look up your pieces, where can they find them online?
You can find them at geekchichq.com.
Every year there's a Magic exclusive, and every year they're almost impossible to get. Inevitably, when we're looking for the coolest things at Comic-Con, we come across stuff that's so expensive, it's in an entirely different league. We like to call these items the next level. And it should come as no surprise that the most expensive thing you can purchase at San Diego Comic-Con is, drumroll please, comic books. And here to tell us about some of the most rare comic books is Mike from Dave and Adam's Card World. How are you, Mike?
Hi, Trisha. How you doing?
So what do you have here? I see you've got some very rare collectibles here.
Rare is one way of saying it, but they're popular and beautiful as well as being rare.
Would you mind showing us?
Okay, positively love to show off my comic books. Here we have some fine examples of the original golden age of comic books, 1939 and 1940. So you could have bought a Superman #1 for 10 cents, and this one is $75,000 now. This is the Marvel, so are you Marvel or are you DC? The same year in 1939, and this is the first Marvel comic book, and this one is $50,000, which I think is an unbelievable investment.
People want to find these very rare and very expensive comics. Where should they look?
Dave and Adam's Card World. There's no other place. Get your comic books here, Dave and Adam's Card World, and at the comic book conventions all across the universe.
Now, Mike, what is the most rare comic you have ever come into contact with personally?
We actually just recently purchased and sold a detective comic, 27, which is the first appearance of the Batman. And that sold for $350,000.
That's amazing.
Yeah. No, that's Spider-Man. He's the amazing one. Comics have been traditionally one of the best investments that you could make with your money, along with land. And it's a little easier to carry your comic books than to carry a house with you when you want to go somewhere. But nevertheless, I've had action comics which now are worth millions of dollars, and I've bought and sold them for tens of thousands. So it's just part of the business.
So, Mike, thank you.
Hey, nice talking to you. Excellent. And wait, can't we will take a deposit if you're interested. I really do want to take some of your money.
So that's it for this week's very special Comic-Con edition of Take My Money. This seriously is the one place all year that will make tons of people shell out tons of dollars. So whether you're actually here or trying to buy some of this stuff online, let us know what your favorite thing was that you saw today in the comment section below. Guys, thanks so much for watching, and I have seen quite a few Captain Americas around, and I am off to find more.